Okay, Liam, so here's your video, your before and after from face on. So, you know, I was explaining the centre of the shoulders there,
Yep.
and the centre of the hips. We did the same for Sean O'Hare over here on the right side, centre of the shoulders,
Yep.
centre of the hips. And then there's got to be some bending back, some extending,
Yep.
as well as left tilting. And for every degree of extending or bending back,
Yep.
there's also a degree of left tilting.
Got it.
So let's say, for argument's sake, you're bending back 30 degrees by the
Yeah.
time you get to the top. You're also tilting left 30 degrees,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
then ends
See
up at
that,
the top
yeah.
of the swing. The two yellow dots haven't moved, you've just
Yeah.
pivoted around them,
Yeah.
and at the top of the swing, the spine angle is just straight up and down, look,
Yeah.
as if he was against a wall,
Yeah.
right? What you're doing when you're going back is you're staying bent over as you're turning, look.
Yeah.
There, especially there in the takeaway, that's the bit that you're really in trouble with.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So already we're totally, really in trouble. Centre of the shoulders has moved over here.
Yeah.
Right? Just get those lines back. Centre of the shoulders has moved over there, so we're already in trouble. And then we get up to the top, we lift up even more as we get up to the top. And then again, it's kind of, we've got to try and find where we were
Yeah.
to come back down and hit it. And that actual shot, you actually did pretty well getting
Right.
back in the box, right?
Right.
The trouble is,
Doesn't
are
happen
you
that
going
way,
to
I'll
do
get
that
it
every
every
single
time.
shot?
Right.
Right? Which you're just not. You're just
Right.
not. So the issue, the lesson is, how do we bend back?
Yeah.
And how do we left tilt?
Yeah.
Right? And how do we do that keeping our head in the box? So the way I explain it to you is, well, for every degree of left tilt, there's also a degree of extending.
Yeah.
And during the backswing, if you're bending back and you're giving it the axeman, and
Yeah.
you've got that left shoulder moving down, then suddenly you can pivot
Yeah.
and keep your head in the box. And if you look at your spine angle there compared to there,
Right.
there's the extending part. Now you're straight up against the wall,
Got it.
just like you see the pros.
Yeah.
And you've kept your head centered and you've kept your hips centered. That's beautiful.
Wow.
Really good, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
You picked that up pretty easily.
Yeah.
Good.